It was Stylebender went up.
Jan Blachowicz
Yeah.
versus Glover Teixeira.
Yeah, Glover. And then Dan Hardy is gonna fight this other guy that's supposed to be kind of like he's supposed to be like what's his name? The one that just retired, Khabib.
Okay.
But yeah, it's 267, and the big one is November whatever in MSG with Usman.
November 6th.
Usman versus Covington, and then December.
You got Rose Mamajuana versus Ways Day.
And then
Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler.
That's be a good one. And December is a good card too. Jorge Masvidal, I think, is fighting Nunez.
Frankie Edgar's fighting on November 6th also.
Oh yeah, Jersey. It makes sense. And then
November 13th, Baba.
What?
Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good too.
UFC,
they're gonna be back to back fights. It's gonna be pretty good. Starting this Saturday, all the way until November 6th, November 13th. So yeah, the next few weeks we're gonna have good UFC.
In December.
In November we got Survivor Series is in Brooklyn.
Yeah. And isn't this thing this week in 2 days? No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the
Crown Jewel.
Where they're in Saudi Arabia. If you want to watch it live, it's at 12 p.m. here.
Oh, nice. Noon. Yeah, I was hoping to watch that with my sister when I was there, but I know it's Thursday. What else is going on? Like I said, UFC, the December one's going to be good. Masvidal is going to fight Ian Edwards. I think Nunez is going to fight Juliana Pena. So we'll get to that December. Other than that, sports. When I was in New York, we watched a little bit of the heavyweight fight, which is Wilder versus Tyson Fury.
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight for heavyweights too. I mean, like there was about five or six knockdowns.
Oh my God, they were going at it.
Yeah, they were going at it. It was a good fight, but Tyson Fury won. I think they should be done with that. Hopefully, that guy, even though that guy Joshua lost, I would like to see him fight Tyson Fury. But other than that,
and we have the MLB playoffs. The Yankees are not in it, but it's looking so far. It's been pretty good. I haven't watched everything, but it's been. I forget who's still.
I think the
Dodgers. Dodgers are playing Atlanta for the National League Championship. And Boston versus Houston on the American side.
Yeah.
And that'll be whoever wins out of those two teams will be in the.
Atlanta's leading 2-1 and Boston is leading 2-1. So I got a feeling it's gonna be Boston and Atlanta because Boston, like they're just playing hot, and I think that's what matters a lot of times. It's not matter how good.
Me, honestly, I want it to be LA and Houston because the whole cheating scandal and that they cheated the Dodgers out of a World Series.
Yeah.
And to see if it'll be a fair game now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Atlanta and Boston. I haven't seen Atlanta in the World Series in a long time, bro.
Since Greg Maddux in those days.
And Tim Glavine?
Tommy Glavine? Wait. Think so.
Because Atlanta had all the pitchers went back then when they used to go to the World Series.
They had Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, and I forgot who else. They had like three.
Then they had Smokes.
Yes, Smokes too.
Smokes was a fucking great pitcher.
But other than that, man, football season, it's a long season for you guys, pretty much.
Yo, I think we're going to go to Chicago, and my Giants are going to be 2-14, bro. Because that's the last game we played in the season, number 17.
Isn't it 18?
No, 17 games, bro.
But it's 17 games through 18 because it's a bye week.
Yeah.
So I think there's another game after that.
Yeah, I think it'll be Dallas or the Phillies.
Yeah, it's
Well, our last game is with Washington.
Yeah.
Right after we play you guys. So right now we're 1-5. we're gonna lose again because we're fucking playing. We're playing the Chiefs. Oh no, that's a loss. So we're gonna play the Carolina Panthers.
You guys could beat them. Is it you got a lot of injuries?
Yeah. Hopefully we could beat them because they don't have McCaffrey playing.
Yeah.
Who's their best player. Hopefully we could beat them. But then the week after that, we got the Chiefs. We got the Raiders. A bye week. Tampa. Eagles.
Then the Dolphins.
Dolphins we could beat.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You know what's crazy, right? So I live in Florida. The Dolphins tickets are on Groupon. So you could go to Groupon and buy Miami Dolphin tickets. And they're selling them for $33, right? So my homegirl Carol and Henry, you know, they're coming down here for the Giants and Dolphins game December 3rd. So I was like, I told them, I'll tailgate with you guys or whatever, but I'm not going to go to the game unless tickets are cheap. So I was like, if it's $33, I'll go. But then when I checked Groupon, because the Giants have a big fan base, the cheapest was like 120 something. Every other game was like 33. And
damn.
It's the same thing with the Bears right now. So this Sunday, the Bears are playing Bears are playing Tampa Bay. I was looking at it before me and you talked. The tickets have gone down. The tickets were cheapest $197, $200.
That's not. And they're playing where, in Chicago or
no,
Tampa?
here in Tampa. So I'm thinking of going. So I told Yanni, yo, like, let's go. But then I'm like, I'm gonna wait to see the tickets go down. But the tickets went down. Now they're like $150, the cheapest. So it went down by like $50 in 2 days. So I'm gonna see if it goes down more, because the thing is, if we go over there, I have to get a hotel. So it's like, it depends. If not, if we don't go to the game, then we're definitely gonna go to like a bar and watch the game. Because she's a Bucks fan and I'm a Bears fan. So something saying like, we can put it on a credit card and figure it out later. But then I'm like, let me just kind of be smart. So we'll see. If the tickets go down lower, which they have been, then I'll just pull the trigger. I'm been checking hotels. The hotels, because it's a Saturday night. And the bad thing is the game ends at 4 o'clock game. That means it ends at 7. Then we gotta drive like good 3 hours and a half to 4.
And not traffic too.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like kind of hesitant. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But my excuse is also to get to see Tampa and see how it is. So we'll go Saturday night, check out Tampa, but we'll see. But yeah, we're 3-3. Our offense sucks. So I don't know.
At least you're 3-3 and not 1-5.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. At the same time, I'm like, if we go play against Tom Brady, he's probably gonna destroy us. Because I know we got a few players, like one of our best defensive linemen has COVID. Our running back had COVID. So we'll see. But that's pretty much what's going on with sports. Other than that, we're at the fantasy football fantasy league. I won my first game thanks to Albert. I had to go to New York to win a game.
I move all my players like that. You can win a game.
For real. I think you had no kicker.
Nope.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I finally won. I'm the worst in the whole team, but you know, Yanni and Jesus are both undefeated, 6-0. And everybody else is kind of like in the middle. Like I was talking to Richie. Richie told me he's 3-1, but now he's 3-3. So I don't know who's like. It just seems Yanni and Jesus are like taking over.
I'm like 2-3. I suck.
I think everybody else is about even. There isn't anybody. And the fucked up shit is I'm in their league. So I'm in the East, and they're both undefeated in first place. So I'm definitely not making the playoffs. And the other side, I don't know who has the best team. Probably Rodeo's probably maybe close to being up there. or something like that. But everyone else has been, other than them two, everyone else has been playing like, you know, just trying to hang in there. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with fantasy football. Other than that, what have you been? You've been watching shows? Any new movies?
Shows. Squid Games we talked about. I finished On the Block. Last season sucked.
Yeah, I tried to watch like 1 or 2 episodes, and I downloaded a whole bunch to watch in the plane. And the first 2, I was like, it looks too weird, so I didn't even watch.
I breezed through it, man, because I was pushing, because it was like the last season. I was like, let me see where they're gonna go with this shit.
Yeah.
They didn't go nowhere. I should have never watched that.
Mm-hmm.
I finally watched The Saints of Newark.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's not a great
I watched it with my sister. I actually didn't. I liked it. It wasn't crazy good as of course, but I liked it. It's. I don't think there's no connection so much to The Sopranos.
They try to make connections, especially at the end when a young Tony Soprano was looking at his uncle, and then they put the song that they always played at the beginning.
Oh yes, yeah.
Woke up this morning, got myself a gun. So
yeah.
I knew they were. Then it was through the storyline of his nephew Chris. So it was just Chris narrating the movie.
Yeah, Montesanti.
So it wasn't even Tony. But it was. You could get here. You know, I thought they were gonna show like Tony with his coming up in the young, how he became a boss. But it wasn't even that. It was his father, his uncle. The guy that played Junior was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he was. He was
good.
Yeah, he was.
Even when they showed a young Janice, Tony's sister,
they were good. Even the young, even the
guy with the wig. I forget his
Silvio. Yo,
that's
all of them. Even this guy.
Ed had the wig.
Even the guy with the Paulie Walnuts.
Oh, Paulie Walnuts. Big Pussy was, you know. So it was cool. I just thought it was going to be more, before the movie came out, I thought it was going to be more like how Tony was becoming the boss. But you could see how he was getting influenced by his uncle and then the father. And then how he, you know, as a young age, you could tell the things he did, like in the ice cream truck or when he was a young kid and placing bets at school. You know, so you are what you see. So that's what he saw from his family. And
yeah, I was cracking up the part with his father in the car. I'm like, I think that's a typical man's. If we had the guts to do something like that, that would be our response. When he shot her hair.
Oh my God, I thought he shot her in the head, bro.
I know, me too. But the way he shot her hair, I'm like.
And they just started laughing. They just looked at it and they started laughing. My part, the weird part for me in that movie was the uncle, what's his name? Christopher's father. Uncle Dick.
Yeah.
Chilling with his wife, had a baby with his father's girlfriend. I'm giving out the movie. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If I haven't watched it, it's too bad. Who had Christopher? They had Christopher.
Yeah.
But then the wife is normal with it. Like everybody knew about it. I'm like, how the hell this is not? They don't care.
Yeah. That shit was weird.
That part I found weird. But I guess in the mafia, they always say you have your wife and then you had the side chick and all the guys knew about it. You just kept quiet.
Yeah. But
it was decent.
What else? So what else?
I watched that. What other movie did I watch? I'm trying to remember because I'm rarely watching shows because the little one, when she cries, I gotta stop, so I forget which one I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely,